We're very fortunate that the schools in the Legion Post send us some incredible talent. These young men are from all over the state, metro, rural, suburban, doesn't matter. But once they get here, they're delegates. They're all on a level playing field. It doesn't matter where they're from. They put on that white boy state t-shirt and they're delegates.
You have my time to judge.
It's a program about government, how city, state government functions. It's city, county, and state government, how one relates to the other. First part of the week, you learn about city government, how that functions. And each city will elect mayors, councilmen, and then come Tuesday or so, they talk about county government. Two cities are combined to make a county. And then you go on and we divide them into political parties. Instead of being Democrats and Republicans, we have nationalists and federalists. And each boy is assigned a particular party. You can't change your party. That party is whatever you come with. If you have more conservative ideas, that's what you're going to bring to that party. If it's more liberal, those are the ideas, and you got to work together.
I believe that this act would be greatly appreciated by every single member of Boise State as well. And I do believe that we should send it back to committee just to be talked upon so it can be hashed out and finished.
And from that time on Sunday night, when we get them kind of really started with our kickoff, all the way through the week, they learn legislative process and they grow, and they learn public speaking, and they learn confidence, and they learn campaigning and interaction, and it's an interesting environment or experience for them, because for many of them it may be the first, second time away from home. It's a full week camp. It's making new friends. They're not with their core group of buddies or friends from wherever home is. So they're needing to bond with other people, and that's really the cool part of the experience. By Monday, we're already electing mayors, so they're having to get out there, put themselves out there, and just grow.
Next up, we got Waterway Accessibility Bill, WAB.
So I actually arrived at Boise State a day late because I was at another leadership camp. So I arrived not Sunday, but Monday. And then I was too late for city offices, so I did not run for city offices. But what I did do is I was the parliamentarian at every level, city, state. I didn't do county because I was the county chairperson until I had received the nomination for governor. So I had sort of just ran. I thought, why not? Why not try for governor? And it worked at city, then it worked at county, and then state. State was the hardest part because every county is nominating someone, every county backs their county, but after a few different votes, I actually survived by one vote one of the times. I did not get eliminated because I survived by one vote, and then the very next vote, I ended up receiving the party nomination for governor, and then we had our campaign platform. That went really well, and then the next morning I was elected governor. So right now, this weekend, I'm the current presiding governor, so I get to help preside over the camp as well as have a staff role, so I can float around cities, see what needs to be done, but also preside until the new governor is elected.
When we get our first meeting together in the big auditorium, we identify it as their Boise State. And it truly is their Boise State. We try to take as much of a hands-off approach as possible. We'll present the scenarios, we'll present the opportunities, but they have to solve it, and they have to grow from it, and they have to develop it. How they're going to solve it, how they're going to work through it, how they're going to organize their own internal campaigns, for example, it's entirely up to them. It's really their problems to solve.
Mr. Chair, special bulletin. Rock County was just hit with a devastating flood. The waters. So, Jennifer, waters have not yet receded, but the damage is extremely massive. Death toll is still unknown, but it looks to be one of the worst natural disasters in Rock County.
Is there a river up in Rock County? Told you. We should have paid off. Hey, order.
So, the way it looks, the county's insurer is not going to cover any of the damage costs as well. The county attorney's office could do a legal challenge, but it would likely take 3 to 4 years, even though they would lose. So, gentlemen, the citizens cannot wait that long. Critical government services have been interrupted. Your vital infrastructure areas have been damaged. Many people have lost their homes and lives. You guys must act immediately, or the effects of the flood will be ruinous and potentially permanent.
I don't care about party. At this point, we need to do what's best. And we need to get this situation dealt with. When not only their mayor deserts them, but their governor deserts them, somebody needs to help. So, we need to do this now. I just wanted to send a representative for Cook County so that they know that we're here to help them. Is that all understood?
Yes.
Okay,
We're good.
now, we need to go find the governor and state this emergency. So gentlemen, good day.
I get to be the supervillain. I use that term not in a literal sense, but it is my job coming back as governor to get these guys working together. So with the help of the counselors, I get to be the bad guy. County goes down, well, good luck. What are you going to do about it?
We just need a statement of emergency. That's all we're asking for right now.
Every other county in Boise State experienced record rainfall. Their dams did not break. You made the choice not to maintain your dam. And this is where it got you. I will not declare a state of emergency that requires an actual natural disaster. This was created by man ignorance. Thank you, gentlemen.
Joel, I want to try to help you guys. Okay?
For sure.
Just straight up. So, should we try to go maybe room to room real quick and see if we could generate close to enough money to see how much damages we can repair at the moment? I think that us as the two gubernatorial candidates, we need to figure this out just for the state of Minnesota.
So I need just a couple people to come down with me to the Senate. We need to lobby to make sure that that bill passes through. You get those relief funds, and then I'll also grab the governor and try to see if we can get the National Guard in here to at least stop some of the civil unrest. Does that sound like a plan, Rock County?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I'll see you back here, okay?
Let's go. Here we go.
Where is the governor?
The governor?
Yeah.
I don't know, you gotta find him.
We'll try to tackle the Senate. Does that sound good to you? Okay. For sure. All right. I'll see you back here.
It's so neat because you'll have people that may sit in the back of the room, so to speak, in the beginning, where they're kind of reserved, maybe a little quiet, but they find their footing in any particular area of government. Maybe it's local government, maybe they find something particularly unique in one of the athletics, or maybe music, because we offer chorus. So they're able to grow in an area that they're comfortable with, and that lends itself to other areas within Boise State.
I went into it kind of thinking it was really nerdy, and I remember the first day I was like, I'm gonna be governor. And then that night I spent 45 minutes after lights out bombarding my counselor with a million questions. I told myself, okay, every time you go to eat dinner or lunch or breakfast, you sit at a different table and you meet a different set of people, and you have a different set of conversations. So that was kind of when that flip switched for me. So since I left Boise State, I now currently go to the #1 HBCU, Howard University, after turning down both Yale University and Morehouse. There, I compete on the Howard University mock trial team, which is one of 2 HBCUs that compete in the American Mock Trial Association. And then currently, I was just chosen as the co-chair for the Juvenile Justice Committee of the Howard University NAACP. Anyone questioning if Boise State is worth it, it definitely is. You can thrive in all walks of life. The way you look does not hold a substantial value here at Boise State.
I absolutely have to know if this shirt is blue or black. And we're going to resolve it right now, right now.
It certainly gives me a passion for this program. It is very, very satisfying to see people who came into the week not really talking to anybody else, kind of looking down in their own corner of the city, and then all of a sudden they've propelled into this young adult that is ready to lead, ready to be successful in anything that they do. We saw guys that in my year and this year, they didn't even want to talk on the first day, and now they're mayors, they're city councilors, they're legislators, they're county board officials. And it's just incredible to see that change, because without Boise State, maybe it wouldn't have opened their eyes to the great leader they can be.
It's firsthand. You get to do it hands-on, where if you read it in the book, yeah, you can read it in a book. But what we do here at Minnesota Boise State is not something that is taught in the classroom.
Yes, and if the community wants that, then law enforcement should adjust to it and work with the community to come up with the best solution where law enforcement services are available, but available when wanted.
not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain said all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow.
Would you like to be first or second on the ballot tomorrow morning?
I would love to be first on the ballot tomorrow morning.
All right. Your nationalists will speak first, presenting their party platform.
All right.
So let me tell you just a little bit more in depth about myself. And no, don't worry, I'm not gonna brag about accolades. Like, so for instance, I hate steamed broccoli. I can't eat it. I cry every time Spider-Man gets snapped in Infinity War. I cry, I do, every time. I love the Minnesota Twins and the Minnesota Vikings, no matter how heartbreaking it is. So that means I'll stick out for you, no matter what, no matter what. Now, this governor is like a captain. A captain could be the best player on the team. But I see differently. See, I think a governor and a captain is only as strong as his teammates. Guys, I love you. And I don't... All
right, remember, everybody salute the flag. Nobody forget that. What's everybody doing here at Boys State? Yeah, come on. Let me tell you a story. My parents immigrated here from China, and I was one of those who were fortunate enough to live that American dream. But I know that American dream has slighted some of you. Even though, here at Boys State, I see the American dream in each and every one of you. Am I right? My favorite memory here at Boys State was when sports scores were getting announced. And when Rochester's name got called, Duluth stood up and cheered. And when Duluth's name got called, Rochester did the same. Somebody then asked me at lunch, "Hey Rochester, why'd you stand up for Duluth?" And I said, "Because we're Rock County." Rock County, right? Rock County rolls. Why can't we do that? It's about the unity that we have here as Boys State.
This year, 2023's governor. And gentlemen, both government candidates, as well as all the candidates who currently elected, you ran a great campaign all year. Work hard. Very proud of you. This is your governor, Nicholas.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, yeah, I miss you guys too. Well, I got some great news. I was elected governor.
Yay!
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, like, governor of the whole thing, right?
Yes, I am currently
Like
acting.
all 300, right?
I am governor of Boys State. I'm the head honcho, I believe is some of the words some of the guys were using.
Do you know how amazing that is, Nick?
It's crazy. I have the polo shirt and everything.
That's awesome.
I know. Yeah, it has been the most stressful 2 days of my life.
The biggest thing I got from Boys State is that people who want to see you succeed and who are proud of you will sow into you as so long as you do your duty to sow back into the program.